go.
I can't get this play closer. Very difficult driving. It's almost like the Spanish roads in the villages. Parking in the narrow streets here. And just got a car through. This is the street we're staying in. I should saw some parking when we get there. I've got to get through this little gap here. Ain't easy. Mind his wing mirror. Just by an inch. I don't think there's any parking up there today. That's parking the street.
Yeah, there is behind his van, behind that white van. That's where you were before, I think.
Destination on the left, 40 Rue Savary.
No, it's not, it's on the right. Okay, well, I want to have a go at this lovely scene with pastel and water this time. I set myself up here. Something like this. I'm going to put onto here. Right, so I'm going to use pastel and water. Try and work out this composition. So what I'll do first of all is just take a bit of grey and mark up my composition as best I can to here on a fairly small scale compared to the amount of things I've got to put into it. Let's have a look and see what happens. This is about the composition I want. I've got to work in my mid colours and darks with water. So I'll put on colours, £140 hot press Arches smooth paper, not stretched, just taped on, and I need now to work on my mid-tones, my dark set here that I can use straight away. I'll get my mid-tones as well. And if I put a coat of water on with pastel, these first wet coats will dry fixed, so they should remain there as I work. And I can go over the colours later, make them stronger, because they will take the pastels. Right now into there, into there. So my mid-tones to go on, and my dark tones to go on, just to work up these background colours. I can leave some of the lights. Alright, let's start this water and see where I'm going. Start with my lightest, which is my ultramarine blue. Let's get that fixed onto here first. Now when you first put pastel on, people are very tempted to smudge it immediately, and we're doing that a bit with the water because it will kill it. But it will fix it and it will make it stay on, so I can work over it. It'll be matte again and it won't powder off all over my paper either. Colours fixed first, just a base mid set of greys into here. Nice and light and loose. We'll put more blue over in a minute, more colour over in a minute. Let's just get all of these darks in. See how we can work with the brush tip and manoeuvre this pastel around just like water paint, or even like acrylics in a way. Get some texturing going in the background here. Working up this pastel over itself now. It's been fixed, it's been dried, and I want to work up the pastel lightly over the top here to start to get the effects of these clouds going on behind. above and behind me at the moment. There we go with that. And these darker blue greens coming in here. You can start to do a bit of texturing soon with these to get the effect of the palm fronds. Use the edge of the pastel to start to find these lovely palm fronds. Just the edge of the pastel coming up and feathering out. All the colour I see. The colour. A bit lighter in between places. Makes so much effort with my arms to work against the light. And as usual, we've got the rough against smooth, light against dark, warm against cool, as we're saying that. So you can see I'm working now my mid-tones down into my darks here. So I put these lighter tones back in over the top. Start to bring out the... Right, let's get this orange roof in. It's up to some of our... back up to some of our medium tones again and lighter colours. A bit darker down here maybe. Some of these deeper purples. Bring down amongst the... that one certainly. And you can see me playing warm against cool now as I bring out other colours by not adding more of one colour but by adding an opposite to it to bring it out, to exaggerate it. Yellow ochre refraction first. It's a bit too yellow, yeah. It's a bit far out in tone, so we'll just feel these tiles coming along here in the sunlight before making them too orange. We're playing the warm and cool hues again against each other, just making marks about these tiles that are looking more and more detailed as I do it. You can see now about my darks and my medium tones and how I'm working all of them together. Let's get it. I've almost got that roof as it is without putting too much in. We do need a few cools just cooking on it. So I'm going to take a... There we go. And then coming down here with a drain pipe. I'm going to need these creams on the end of these twigs in a minute, so I don't want to do too much there. But very light cream, light blue there. And this is where I might have to take some pastel off even, because if I get too much pastel on, I can't put any more on. So I've got to get it off with a brush. Put more on still later. Mid greens next. I just want to work out where these white roses are, because they're lovely here, but they're coming in through here, right over through there. I'm going to need my cooler as well as warmer greens here. And going up into here we've got lovely I'm finding much cooler leaves in there as well. It's quite green. I'm going to go to a more yellow green in a moment. Let's move on to my cooler blues wherever they are. So this one is over here as well. This comes into some of the ends of some of these cooler palms. Not a lot of them, but just some of them. And down here as well, to the edges of those leaves, more yellow. Use the edge of the pastel to feel the edges of these branches. And suddenly the thing's starting to come to life as we bring out the lights. That's it, because you see, when I'm painting like this now, I'm almost painting with pure light. I'm painting with all of the highlights going into this. But suddenly brings out these tips and beautiful bright colours of the sun catching through the leaves, and cool bluey greens going on down in amongst this lot. Let's have a look. Let's take this one for a start here and play with these lovely cool acidic greens here. I haven't finished yet. We've just begun with flowers. To get the coquelicot, the poppies in back here. I'm going to use quite a bright red for this first of all, and go in with the cooler one afterwards. I'll get these warmer reds in and the cool against the warms as I go on. So I've literally bought a couple of Jacksons here, which just make up my palette a bit more. And I can get these lovely, this is a cool pink going on, and the reds are going to come in just a minute. And the propriétaire, Madame, she arrives and arrives. Regarde le tableau. J'espère les content. So I'm going to play these warm against cool reds as the sun shines across. I'm destroying my reds doing it. These lovely magentas and caprians working together here. Hopefully you're enjoying this as much as I am. You can see these colours going on now at the end. Pure colour working up, just twisting the pastel to get nice and chunky, clean white colours. I need some more mauve in here. There's cooler colours happening. It's these reds that make the reds look redder. So we don't make the reds redder and more orange. We put cooler colours amongst them to make them shine. If we use the opposites in the colour circle, if we use, so nice to have such a lovely subject to paint again. I've got my own gardens, but it's so different to having something just thrown out at you from the surprise. In here now, that brown is much darker in there. Get a photograph done then. It's a lovely spot to paint, isn't it? Well, there we are. What more can I ask for a little French potager? Beautiful, fun. So, there we go.
May I take a photo?
Sure. Yes.